and we're going to get right to it because I know this is working. Basically, where we're fishing at is right here. You spawn in here, and then you come around here, and there's a leech pile of weeds, and then I continue on. So where I am right now is where I fished last time was right on the other side of this weed bank, and what we're going to do now is we're gonna start fishing here. And what I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna get rid of this. How do I do that? I gotta remember, so that we can see what's going on. Because I'm gonna cast right here, and let's see if this works. Now the only thing that I'm a little worried about is that gar like to be warm in the sun, and it's kind of a cloudy day. So I don't know how this is gonna work. If it doesn't, I'm gonna delete it and do it on a different day. But this is going to work, and if I can catch gar on a day like today, then that you can catch them way better when it's sunny out. So we do have the sun out. It's just partly sunny. I don't know. Like it says, like it should be partly sunny, but you know what? Let's just start and see what happens. So what you do is you just cast right here, literally right in front of your feet. And then you just pull your rod in, and if we're lucky, because we're fishing right here, and we're gonna catch our gar right by this weed bank right here. And if you look down, we'll just see what happens here. I might have to do more than one. I might have to do this again. We'll see, but. This is going to be, yeah. Oh, I just saw a gar. I just saw him coming up to my line. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. I'm definitely gonna like this. Watch underwater. You can actually see the fish. I might have just scared him because I got so excited. I just saw him before he hit it. I saw the fish in the water. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna have to start over though. Come on back. I didn't see it that time. Oh, well, he took it anyway. Good. Whew, that's a good start. Can't complain with that. So we're going to do it again. I want to see the fish again. That was really cool. I've never actually seen a fish before bite. I didn't even know there was animation for that. Gotta bring in some line here. I want to try and keep my bobber really close so we can see that again. We're getting there to where I might see one. Catching him is great, but seeing him is even better. I'm getting right into the... Oh, do you see him? You see him? Oh, this is so cool. I'm going to leave it right there. Why wouldn't this work? So we can watch the, if you fish from here, you can actually watch the gar going around, swimming around your line. Maybe I can even tell if it's a big one or not. It looks big. I'm keeping it here. Why would I let it move? Why would I let this move? He's still there. There, see him? He's like right there. Oh, you got this. You just got to take it. So not only is this going to be the best way to fish for gar, you're going to actually get to watch them. So you stand... it's not a hard spot to find. Oh, he's going to get it. He's going to take it right now. Come on. You want it. He's trying to eat it. He almost comes right to the surface, eh? Looks like he's dying. There, finally. Oh! Oh! That was sad. That was sad. It's too fun. Oh, probably scared that one away though. I thought he had it. I thought he had it. I'm gonna recast. And yeah, right, same spot. I'll do this a few times, and then maybe we'll. This is the best way to do it because you can see him doing. You can see him hitting and stuff. But probably want to be closer to those weeds for more luck. And you're not ever like that's just seeing the fish is just something different. Stay right there. I shouldn't have to touch anything. Come on. I wonder if the animations change. It's actually hard to. I want to watch the. I want to watch. I gotta wait till he takes it. Someone will be back. I think I can wait. He just took a hit and then went away. I'm standing in the water, so literally the fish are coming like 2 feet from. There, he's coming back. I don't know how well you can see. I'm trying to hold the camera. You can see the gar down there in the water. I just gotta wait for him to grab it. That's a big one, I think. Looks big. Looks big. I can't move the camera. Oh yeah, you see that. Take it. It's hard to believe they can eat with a mouth like that, though. Finally. No, that definitely took it. They are pretty big, okay? Like, it's got to be like 3 feet long. Obviously, I'm going to keep that. We're eating gar tonight. Same thing for now. I just think this is a fun way to do this. And actually, I really do think it's the best way. Right there. See if I can get the bobber to stop like right in front of those weeds, because I think that would be like the best. Because you know, my goal is always catching fish as fast as I can. Okay, let's stop it right there if I can. Stop, stop, stop. Hold. Don't touch anything. Got a good camera angle and everything. Nothing yet. Don't see anything. I should be able to see the fish before it hits my bobber. I'm not going to try tying my shoes or anything. I'm not moving my feet because I'm in the water right now. I don't want to scare them. I'm going to turn a little bit more to the left to get the bobber a little bit closer to the weeds. That's right where I want it, I know that. Alright, right there I think. I'm just going to leave it there. This is the longest time though. Come on. I know this seems like it's like you wouldn't think it worked. I really like to see the. There he is. There he is. Dragonfly. I'm making sure he grabs it before I just sent that dragonfly flying. Plus, you're catching. There's no reeling in. You just kind of put your line down. I do got a cast though. Pull it in. In some more. Right about there, I think. Why do I have weight? What's going on? I didn't get a snag, did I? No. Okay, I see. I got it. Got it. It's hard to get right there. Stop. That's where I want you. I wish I had the camera a little bit more to the left, but I can't do anything about it. If I turn to the left, the bobber moves. If I reel in, literally I'm reeling in. If I reel in 2 feet, I'm in. I think the bobber moved a little bit more. I'm a little farther in this time. I don't know. I'll give it a try. This is totally something completely new. That just seems to be working. Plus, you get the enjoyment of the animation of the fish actually hitting your line. It surprised the heck out of me the first time I saw it. It was like 15 minutes ago. I said, oh man, I gotta live feed this. I want to be a little further, I think. I mean, how hard is it to recast now, huh? Not hard. Pull it in. A little farther out this time. Because seeing them's fine, but catching them's more important. That should work. I'm a little farther out. You know, I can get rid of that too. Oh no, I can't, not right now. Oh yeah, I can. There you go. Might as well do a complete visual. I didn't see it. Oh, I can't even see my bobber though when I do that. I need to see my bobber. I need to see the animation on my bobber to know for sure when it's grabbing it. Although I shouldn't need it. Come on. I'm right where I was before. The last cast, too close in. So I gotta turn this on so I can see my, oh, are you watching right now? Watch this kind of fishing I'm doing. And by the way, for now on, only on, I deleted the last feed because we talked too much about other stuff. When I'm doing a fishing feed, I think that, I don't want to do that. I want to just talk about fishing. I think that it's a fishing live stream, so talking about other stuff isn't appropriate. So let's get to stop right there. I hit the chat because that little part of the listen, I don't know if you see me do this yet, but you can actually see the gar coming up to my line. You can actually see the gar underwater hitting my that's why I'm fishing right here, so you can see the fish. Have you seen it yet? Did you see it? I don't know if how long you've been watching. I'm not doing anything different. What the heck? The curse is real with Dilo. I'm gonna recast. I want to be right around here. So if I start here, and then pull in here, a little more. You got to play the current. I want to do that one more time, and then I'm gonna fish regular. I wasn't sure how clear it would come on the live stream. You know, the stream when you're playing the game, the visuals are better than the live stream. So yeah, I'm gonna close this window now so that, well, maybe I don't have to. What the heck though? It's not working now. It's not working now. At least it worked at the beginning. At least it started working. Just for some reason, not now. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just cast so that my line just goes in front of the, over a little bit. Cast here. And, I mean, if you want to see the gar, of course, you're going to do that way that I was doing it, but this is how I think we're going to catch them. Right there. And let it go in front of the weeds. Right there. Oh yeah, no, this is, well, I've tried everywhere, I think, for gar. I gave everywhere a few good casts, and the reason why this is the best place is because you can control the you can control where your bait goes. So right now I can stop my bait from moving, and which is I'm going to do that because there's a fish right there. I can't really stop it from moving. If I stop it from moving right now, it goes into the weeds. So now it's either a fish or a snag. Oh, did you see that fish jump? Sometimes I think it's a frog. Oh well. I think oh yeah, good time to stop. You just wait. It's easier for me to stop the bobber from moving when it's right in front of me, because right there it's still moving into the weeds farther, but he's still there. I'm just going to weigh him out. We don't get to see it, but hey, you never get to see it. That's finding a spot where you can actually see the fish hit your line. I still want a chance to still see it, but I want the bobber to get in front of those weeds. I think I'm going to go through them, I think, but let's let this ride. Ooh, I didn't see it, but I heard it. Take it, take it, take it. You can only see him if you're like really close to your feet. Oh, I did see it. I saw him. Ah! No! Oh! That's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. No, I don't want to do this either. Yeah, maybe, eh? I'm about ready to find a new spot. I still like this game. I still like this game. Right there. Wow, it feels like it's moving faster. What the heck? Oh, the wind? No. It's like cruising right now. What the heck? Yeah, what the hell? I don't understand. Everything's good, right? My bait's on. Hook. Well, you know what? Because of you're 12 years old, and Yeah, you shouldn't be playing a lot of my computer games. I'm an old man. I'm allowed to play games now. I've done all my football and basketball. Wow, what the hell? The bobber's on fire moving. Am I imagining this or what? I didn't do anything different. It feels like the current's stronger or something. Maybe someone opened the dam up. Let's see if we can stop it there. Right around there. Now I know there's, like, they made the game feel more real to me. Have a good one, Dilo. I think I got a reel in. Oh, you know what? Let's let it go until I get a snag. Ooh, why not? Why not? Just a little piece of medium cut bait below the surface. I think I'm at 35 inches still. I haven't changed that. I'm going to start over though. I want to be in front of the weeds. I want to be in front of the weeds. Just bringing that in just a bit more. Good enough. Oh, shoot. Right there, that's perfect. You shouldn't get in the weeds. It still seems like the bobber's moving fast. Maybe just because I'm used to holding it. A little farther out, but still in the weeds. Alright, well, you know what? We knew that was going to happen, right? Let's start over here so we get the chance of seeing that fish. If I start there, we got a chance to see the fish hit the bait. Oh, it's going right in the weeds again. It feels like it's moving faster. What the heck? Well, as long as I'm catching fish, I'm happy with it. You heard me right. Catching fish. Oh, you son of a... Let's go back. Get in front of... Get that branch out of our old face. Okay, then we'll just let that go. Be free. Be free. I want to cut that branch down. Can I do that? Look at that thing go. Looks like it's got a sail on it. Did I cut this branch down? I don't think so. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm just gonna try and untangle and... Oh, jeez. Oh, not gonna happen. I don't like that branch. I gotta get in front of that branch. You know what? This is as far over as I can go, eh? Can I get on that rock? I can't jump. You know what? This because we're trying to catch fish as fast as we can. It's nice to be able to see them and all, but more important to catch them. too close. I heard that, but I didn't see it. Yeah, you're not going to see him here because of the weeds. Oh, God. So this is the frustrating part about fishing for gar. You do got to get close to the weeds. You got to have your line lead at 35 inches. That's where I want it. Could probably try 30 inches, and then might be easier to see them. That is something I didn't know they included in the animation for this game. Is visuals of the fish actually underwater. For all I know, you can set a camera angle up for down there. I doubt it, but that would be cool to have a camera angle by your bait. I'm right in the weeds again, but that's, you know, there's fish there. So are snags. Just like that. See if I can just get it free. And see if we can do it again. Fishing in the weeds. I gotta remember too, this isn't perfect weather for gar. I'm gonna let it go until I get a snag. There's still gar there. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. I can stop it there. They're bottom feeders. I always want to help everybody. Take it. If I just leave that, excuse me. Oh God, I don't know. Let's start over. I use 4. We could try it, but nope, not this live feed. This is just gars. Just gar today. Just gar. Oh God, I don't know where. Don't ask me how to fish for gar. I'll just tell him to go to Frosty. I'll just tell him to go to my channel. I don't want to. If I stop the bobber now, it'll pull into the weeds. So I'm gonna let this go. I'm still gonna get into the weeds, but right on the outside. That's where I want to be. Right on the outside of the weeds, anyway. I'm going to try catching one at my feet in a minute. Especially if I get a snag here. Maybe I could stop it now. That should work. That should work. Come on. I'm waiting. I could try the other bobber with this technique too and see if that changes anything. I should be able to lead that. Every time he hits, the bobber goes a little farther in the weeds. There we go. Oop, I actually made my drag move. Oh, maybe just because of the way I pulled. It's still probably over 6 pounds though. Okay, let's go. Right here. Let line out. Oh, that's going to blow right into the weed. That's okay. Oh. It's hard to aim the cast because you got to play the current, so. It's hard for me to get the cast. I want to be a little farther out than that. I'm going to get a snag if I don't catch a fish soon. Let's stop it there if I can. It's easier to stop. The closer you are to your feet, the easier it is to... I don't like closing that window though. I wish I could move the window to put it in a different spot because I just don't want it in that corner. But I do want to see if someone's trying to talk to me. That's better. I mean, I think the chance of catching gar in the weeds is very high. But the chance of you getting a snag is very high. So I still got a good chance to catch gar here. I just want to get closer to the weeds if I can. But so the trick to gar is to get as close as you can to the weeds. And if your bobber goes in the weeds, that's okay too, because there's still gar in there. Okay, we're gonna let this go. If I stop it, it's gonna go in the weeds. So he's just got to take it while it's moving. I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna stop it. £33 in 2 hours. But remember, again, it's not a great day. Ugh. Don't like where this is going. Okay, as long as my bobber doesn't move too much more, I should be good. You gotta take it. I thought he grabbed it right there. I know you're there. You're ringing my bell. Come on in. Oh, if you hit that long, you better grab it. Might as well wait for a snag. Oh, stop, 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 stop. Snags or getting in the weeds is not bad. I'm surprised I'm not getting any catfish. Okay. Oh my god, sorry about that. Didn't mean to catch catfish. He didn't put up much of a fight. It was only my 17, but still I should have known that was a catfish before I thought it was a gar for sure. I was just joking when I said catfish. Yeah, you will catch catfish once in a while doing this method. There's nothing you can do about it. But it's not a bad thing either. And if you want to fill your stringer, I think you got to catch a few catfish. At least my stringer. I got 220 pounds to catch. Okay, let's try and stop it there. Well, I don't know if I can. Not really. I'll get too much in the weeds. Ooh, nice jump. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go a little farther out so that it's easier to yeah, something like this. And I want to make absolutely sure I don't get in the weeds. Right there. You should still be able to catch them a little farther out. I mean, you don't have to like hug the weeds. Anyway, the line of the weeds changes with the current. I don't know if the wind matters. I know right now there's a southwest wind blowing 1.1 mile per hour. I don't know if that mechanically does anything different in the program. I'm just going to let it go though. I'm not going to try stopping that because it'll just pull in the weeds. That's perfect. Shouldn't be a catfish. I was actually nervous it was a catfish. I do want to catch a couple catfish, but you know, just a couple. Just a couple. A little further. I know when I move my camera fast, it gives the stream less video quality, so I've been trying to do that less. The more still that I can stay with the camera, the better the visual quality is on the live stream. I'm a little too close for my liking, but I'm going to just let it go now. This should work. $57 by 730. It's not horrible. I'm right in the weeds, but that's okay. I'm gonna let it go. I'll stop if I get hit. Yeah, you can stop there. It's not easy to stop it and keep it where you want it, that's for sure. I'm surprised you can't add weight. Like, I should be able to like put a sinker on the bottom so I can make my bobber stop moving. I mean, like in fishing in real life, that's what I would do. I mean, it's a fishing game and you can't buy sinkers. I mean, I always, when I fished, I would always use a, well, I wouldn't bobber fish, I would actually use a sinker. And then about 8 inches above the sinker, I'd tie a hook. And then about 8 or 10 inches above that, I'd tie another hook. So I would have a sinker and 2 hooks. Sinker on the bottom, of course. And then whatever current you're in, I would fish in the Detroit River. And whatever current you had, you know, you just, depending on the weight of your sinker, you just, the bigger sinker for the more current. So your sinker will stop at the bottom, and then your bait will continue, but then it stops because your sinker holds. It's like a mini anchor. I'm gonna wait. Perfect. I mean, this is respectable gar fishing, I think, anyway. It's nothing to be proud about. It's not a gar fest. Right in front of the weeds. Yeah, this can get repetitive. I gotta agree. But the challenge is to move on to different rivers once you got something. I mean, well, the fun for me anyway is once I know or feel that I'm fishing a fish as well as I can, I move on. But here in this lake, there's bass. Well, there's a ton of different fish. The crappies is probably the best thing to go for here. But I don't want to go for little fish. I want to. Oh shoot! I'm bringing outline. I want to bring it. I wanted this. Oh well. Nothing I can do about it now. Well, I guess it worked. That cat. Oh man. Not going to complain about that. No complaints. I will not do a catfish. Best way to catch catfish? Just because they don't pay. They're fun. They put up a good fight and all that. They just don't pay well for the amount of weight that they... I was going to stop that, and then I thought, oh, nice jump. That was a 10. Jumped right over my bobber. Alright. Well, I haven't had one of those for a while. Let's start over here. It's like, try to shoot accurately. I want it to go right in front of the weeds. I still want a chance to see the gar. The wind, if the wind does mechanically act on my bobber, it should move the bobber out, but no. Oh, nice. Okay, that's what I want right there. The closer you can catch them to the shore, the faster you can catch them. Maybe a little closer. All I'm trying to do there is to pull the bobber closer to shore. Good enough. If I can get past that first weed front, and then from here it'll go a little bit farther out. If I even... Oh, I want to stop it. Too late. There we go. Yeah, you can get in the weeds there, I don't care. Aww. I'm gonna let it ride. I'll get ready to stop it again now. There's like a little clear patch of weeds there. Right there should be a good place. Knock, knock, knock. Come on, ring my doorbell. Excuse me. I think I'm going to start over. I might as well wait for a snag. gonna start over. And let's start. Let's go right there. Can I cast like right there? No. Perfect, I think. Well, it's a perfect cast. Whether I'll get a fish or not. Stop. Stop. Good time. Stop. I can't see my bobber. That's okay. Aw, you gotta be kidding me. Fine, fine, fine. Let's try this again. Let's go down here. That branch. I want to cut that branch out. You know what? How far can I get? Can I get like, if I get right here, and maybe I can hold it right there. That'd be, I think, really nice. Let's try it. Like, I'm barely casting. So let's see what happens. So you know what? Let's see what happens. I can hold it here. I need it to go a little more. Okay, this should be good. For being able to see, I want to see the gar. Right there. I can't see it. You know what, too, the glare, there's a little bit more glare now, too. No, it wasn't. Whoa, okay, that's confusing. That's confusing. That's confusing. That's okay. All right. I think I pushed the wrong mouse button. Well, I'm trying something new, so. A little bit new. Yeah, and then I can hold it now. I want it to stop right before it gets in front of those weeds. Right there. Stop. Stay. Yeah, there's a glare now from the sun, which is fine. That's just realistic, right? So we might not be able to see the fish. I'm going to make sure this thing's hooked before I pull. It hasn't moved, so this should work. The bobber is finally staying still. Right where I want it. Make sure I wait long enough. Yeah, we don't get to see him now because of the glare. But I know you're there. Oh, I did see him. Barely saw him. Oh, you did. I saw him that time for sure. Yep, you can see him. Oh, maybe it's a big one. I gotta wait. I almost pulled. He's trying to grab it. He's gonna grab it. I know it because he's trying so hard. They got that big, like a 12-inch mouth. I don't even know how they eat with that thing. It must be hard. Oh, I know you're staying. You're going to grab it eventually. There's no reason for me to do anything right now but wait. One thing when you're fishing in real life is sometimes the fish will take the bait off of your... Oh, what a beautiful dragonfly. Sometimes the fish will take bait off your hook. Here, that doesn't happen. It would tell me the bait was eaten or lost. There we go. Make sure he grabbed it before I pulled. Just a little guy. That's okay. All adds up. A little farther out this time. I hate that branch. Let's send the devs a program and say, hey, can you please eliminate this branch? It's in my way. We're going to let it take off in front of those weeds. I wonder if me trotting around in the water scares fish away. Nope, apparently not. So I have messed around with the depth. I have 30, 40, I've tried 30 inches and 40 inches, and both of them, 35 is like the sweet spot for your line lead. Good enough. D3. Could try out a little farther even. But this is working so well. It's just the snags I don't like. I wanted to stop it there. I got too much line out. Stop. No more losing fish. I haven't got a trophy or a unique. 97 pounds, 2 catfish. $8.30. That's... I pulled it in too far. Okay, stop. Oh, wow. I think it's a cat. It's a catfish, and it looks huge. Oh my god. That's a catfish. It's a big catfish. At least it looks big. I have no idea if they show animation of big fish or not underwater before you catch them. Please let me catch it to prove that that's a catfish. Am I snagged right now? Something feels weird. Oh, I'm upset I didn't catch that. I didn't do anything wrong. Something doesn't feel right though. Just the way the bobber's moving. Oh, you can even see your bait. Wow, could I catch one like this? There's a fish there. That's a gar. This is like dock fishing right here. Oh, he's right there. The end of my pole is underwater. That might not be a good thing. That might not be a good thing. I hope I don't miss this strike because it's so close. Well, you can even hear the hits from here. I can hear the oh, that dragonfly just distracted me. I think it's a gar, I can't tell. Oh, come on. You're gonna hit that many times and go away? You didn't eat. Maybe my pole being underwater doesn't help. I just pulled it out. I still got bait. Oh, jeez, you see that? He almost came out of the water. Come on, you're working so hard. Maybe there's something wrong. I didn't see that. What the heck? This is a long time to get a lot of hits and not catch a fish. They need a dock here. Wouldn't that be nice if you could like build? That would be like I'm gonna start over. If they could add building into this game. Let's try that. Mm-hmm. Saw it. You gotta take it. You should. You're right there. Finally, right? Oh my god, did you see that? Oh my god. I almost pulled it right out of the water. Okay. Now that we know, that was fun, and it's fun, and that is a good way to do it, to catch them too. I'm just gonna go back to this. I'm so used to fishing so close to shore. You know what? Let's stop it right there. Try this. This should work too, right? I am ready after this to move on to a different lake or a different place to fish, which means it'll take me a while to figure out how to catch fish there to do a live stream on a certain fish. This is, I'm sure, the best way to catch gar, so there isn't not a better way. There are a lot of gar, how to fish gar videos. This is the best one. I'm just saying it. I've seen them, and you know what I don't like when people do these videos? They do cut scenes. So basically they take their YouTube video and they chop it up and eliminate the 10 minutes that they fished without catching one. And then it looks like they're catching a lot of fish, but really they're not, because they're doing cutscenes. You can tell by their time of day and stuff, and their line strength. Okay, stop. Perfect. I was getting used to seeing the fish around my bobber, and you just can't expect that all the time. I'm gonna go a little farther. Let's let that ride. You don't need to hug the weeds, it just helps. A little bit farther, not like 2 feet or 1 foot farther, right there. And we're gonna let it go for a ride. So I think I'm gonna cut this a short. We did everything we need to do right there. We got 109 pounds of fish, 2 catfish, but that's okay. I missed a few. Whoa. I don't know exactly what happened there, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let that out. Let's let it go. Perfect. Give me a trophy. There we go. Oh, yes. Somebody's got to say something about that. Oh my god. Okay, good. Well, it was worth waiting for. That makes me want to keep fishing. Already getting hits. It's impossible to stop here. That's why they need a dock. I can stop it, but then it just pulls into the weeds. Oh. Should I just roll with that? That was a horrible cast. No, just to catch a trophy, just to, the uniques are actually better than trophies. I'm going to stop it there. I know I can't see it, but there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know where my bobber is. I can't see it. No, there's still a fish there, so. The only other thing you could do maybe is mess around with the hook size. Like if you wanted, I haven't really played too much with the hook size figures. I haven't really played with the hook size. The only two hook sizes I've used here are a number 2 and a number 4. Let's let that go. I'm starting to get spoiled. Like if I go 10 seconds without a hit, it's like, what am I doing wrong? Like right now, I should have a hit. There it is. All right, stop if I can. And I don't care now pulling into the weeds. It's like a 50-50 whether you get that snag or not. Let's go back over here. Start here. Bring it in. Let's go with this. I'm going to catch one on a short cast. What the heck? Come on. I want you over there. Right over there. There you go. And then we'll stop it. I want you to stop right about now. And then I'll guide you where I want you. Right there. And stay. I didn't see it. I don't see it. Oh, there you go. That's a gar, right? I'm not that good at telling what fish are underwater. To me, it looks huge. I'm looking at the tail trying to figure out... Oh, what? Did you see that? It even tried to get it again. Oh, this is really a sad day. Yeah, so that makes it harder when you when they grab right here. That's the second time that happened where I go to pull my strike and it looked like it grabbed it. I'll have to watch that again. I'm going to start over. I'm not going to like... Oh, that's not quite what I wanted. Nah. I go to pull at what I think is the right time, and I yank the hook right out of his mouth. Let's let that go for a walk. That was disappointing. Because I wanted to see what kind of fish it was. I mean, I was looking at the tail to see if I could tell. To me, it looked like a catfish. I don't know. Stop. Well, if you catch unique fish, a type of fish, if you're fishing for a type of fish and you're catching unique, you're doing the right thing. I mean, that's what the game's telling you, I think. It's like the lottery. You never know what you're going to get. My chances here are either a gar or a catfish. Or a snag. The worst of the three options. A lot of time while they're nibbling, you'll get a snag. When you're in the weeds, that definitely took it. Okay. Ooh, that is a trophy. Well, we got a trophy and we got a unique. So you're doing something right when you're getting that. Okay, I think this is my last class. This is just a tutorial on how to catch gar. On Neherrin Lake, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Neherrin River, not lake. And the spot. I hope I showed you how to get to this spot, because this is the best spot. If this is what you want to fish for. I might try to do some carp, not online though, unless I can catch them like crazy. I don't think they're worth very much though. Carp doesn't sound very good. As far as making money here, I think bass and crappie to make money here. But I like filling my stringer, and I ain't gonna fill my stringer on bass, and I ain't gonna fill my stringer on crappie. I have to catch like 150. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I was trying to pull it into the shore. I missed the fish. Let's see where that goes. Now let's see if I can stop. Now, when you stop and you're out there, though, the bobber's going to continue to move toward the shore. But that's okay if that happens. $150. Oh boy. You know what? I'm gonna see. I might as well see if I can. I'll be right back. I just gotta go get a pop. I'm back. I've just adjusted my goal to see if I can fill my stringer up. I haven't really... Oh, no, get out of here. The nice thing is, since collision isn't on, and all that means is that we can't tangle our stuff. She's not here to me except visually. Could you imagine? That would be a disaster. I don't know. Maybe my luck will change because there's somebody here. Although, really, don't stand right in front of me. I guess if this is the spot you want to be. I mean, I can move. Aw. I wanted to catch a fish right in front of them. I'll just move a little bit. Look at that message. Oh, really? You can stand right in front of me no matter where I go? They're probably watching me catch gar and saying, "Hey, how are you doing it?" What they just ask. All right, let's let that go. That's where you want it. You want the bobber to get as close to the weeds as you can. Getting in the weeds isn't horrible, except you're just going to get a snag sometimes. Like, I am going to stop it now, and it's going to pull into the weeds, but there's already a fish here, so hopefully the fish hits it before I get a snag. There's a fish right there. Come on, baby. I'm going to wait. Oh well, might have lost that one. Which means I'm going to get a snag. You know what, let's go back to, that's okay. That's okay, I'm going to go, whoa, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to go over here and see if we can get one of those close up again. Let's get rid of that. Perfect, I think. And stop right about there. Stop. And then wait. I think here I just got to make sure he grabs it before I pull. I mean, if you're fishing really and you're getting nibbles like that, you pull while you're getting nibbles. You don't wait for the bobber to go underwater. But here in this program, you got to wait for the bobber to go underwater. This person probably thinks I'm crazy. I'm literally right by the shore. Let's do it again. It's just hard, like, so far it's just hard for me to get the bobber in that spot. It's not like I can just put my hand down and place it there. Perfect, right? God, this person is annoying me. And stop. Right there. I should say, hey, if you're wondering what I'm doing, just check out Frosty294492. I don't know if you're actually allowed to broadcast your live stream, like to tell people. You would think they you know, they want the game to get more people, and more people that do live streams, more people get to see the game, more people get to want to try it. I'm not seeing the fish anymore, though. That's all right, though. This is definitely a different way of doing it. This person's trying to do what I'm doing. Come on, you're making noise by my fish. Hopefully there's no collision for fish. Like if they're slamming stuff in the water in front of my bobber, that shouldn't scare fish away, right? Because they're not hearing me. I don't know. I don't know that. I'd rather that person wasn't here. What I really like about doing what I'm doing right now is I can keep the bobber in the same spot. The bobber's not moving anywhere. I'm not going to get a snag there. And I got a good chance of catching a fish. Oh, I did see it that time. I'm just going to say it. We should spell properly. Make sure I spell it right. And then with YouTube, I'm live now. And they're trying to cast in the same spot as me. That's kind of funny, I think. No. It almost feels like, because I'm so close to the water, you don't have to leave the game though. You can do. You can open a new window, and let's stop it. Let's do this. Let's keep doing this kind of thing because it's working. So I don't know if Bone Bro is watching right now or not, but if you are, you always want to be close to the weeds. You want to be 35 inches. You want to use a number 4 hook, and you want to use medium cut bait. The type of bobber I just find out that this one works the best for me. But, oh, you don't have medium cut bait? Then you have to go back to home to buy some. I had 234 medium cut bait when I forget how much I had. I came here with over 200 medium cut bait. I've never seen small cut bait work. I've tried small cut bait and it never worked for me, but you could try it. I'm right where I should be. I'm just going to wait. So fishing the way that I'm fishing, you can only do from this exact spot. No, you can't. Or at least I can't. Maybe you can. In order for me to buy medium cut bait, I have to leave the lake, the river. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the normal way that I do it. That's just a new way I just thought of today, actually. So normally what you do is you cast right in front of this weed bed, and as close as you can. As close as you can cast to this weed line. Weed line. I keep saying reed. So you put your bobber out, then you pull it in. So it goes right in front. And then you let your line out. And you let the current do the work. When you start getting hits, you can decide whether to let the bobber keep going or stop the bobber. If you stop the bobber, it's going to get pulled into the weeds. When I start getting hits, I like to stop the bobber. I don't mind getting snags. I'm a little closer than I'd like right now. I should start getting a hit. And now I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to kind of just like hold, be careful. So it's going to come in toward the weeds right now, and there's nothing I can do about that. But since you already got a fish interested in your bait, yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. So now I got to free the snag. Okay, gotcha. So I don't know. So I'm still experimenting on whether it's better to just keep letting the bobber go down the river, or whether to stop. It's easier to stop when I'm pointing to this monitor. You didn't see me pointing to the monitor, did you? It's easier to stop the bobber when you fish like right close to shore, like I was doing. Like if I stop the bobber now, it's going to come in the weeds. I'm not going to stop it this time. Make that fish chase it, at least a little bit. Oh, but he's interested. Come on. Come on. I'm just slowing it down for you. I can't. If I go any more, to go in the weeds. Take it. Oh, I gotta let it go. I mean, it still might stick. Oh, dick. Perfect. Did I get him? What the hell is it? That's a first. That's a first. That was an accident. I didn't mean to catch that. I mean, it was so... I didn't even know I had a fish on my line. You're biting on a number 4 hook? What the heck? That's just a freak. That was supposed to be a long nose, but the program screwed up. Watch, I'll catch an Atlantic salmon next. No, I know there's a redfin here. Just I'm not fishing for them. I have no setup that should be catching them. Oh my god! But you know, that's part of the fun of this game. Maybe I could catch a 55-pound pike here by accident. Not a salmon, but I don't know what the biggest fish you can catch here. The biggest fish I've caught here is a 27-pound catfish. And I pulled it in with the 20-pound test. I think it was if I remember, it was a unique. I don't think I did it online though. Today, so far, I've caught a unique gar and a trophy gar and a lot of gar. This is for this day. But this will be my last live feed from this lake, I think. I said that already once. Unless I can... It'll be my last, at least, gar. And I'm not going to do one for catfish. I mean, two reasons. One, they're super easy to catch. Two, they're not worth anything. 220 pounds of catfish would pay about $2,500. Are you listening, owner? I don't know if he's asking me that or not. Let's see if I can stop it. If you're listening, you were asking me, medium cut bait is probably the best for catfish as far as economical, because frogs, you can catch catfish with frogs, crawfish, but those are expensive. Do you really want to waste a frog on a catfish? If you're desperate to catch a fish? You know what? I'm gonna... Did I catch... Oh, I got something. I gotta read. I think medium cut bait is the best bait for catfish just because it's cheap. And catfish are cheap. I mean, Longnose Gar don't pay great either. The best thing to catch in this river to make money is either white crappie or bass. You'll make more money going for that stuff, but that's not fun for me. I guess it would be if you catch them, if I could figure out a way to catch them every cast. Finger blisters playing Counter-Strike. I want to play Counter-Strike. Take this. I'm gonna stop. I don't care if you go in the weeds. I got a fish interested right now. You better have it. You better have it. Wow, if I can get my 220 on this day, like right now, the time of day is sagging off for me. This is not the best day to fish for gar. I like the graph that goes uphill all day. That way, if you're catching them in the morning, you know you're going to catch them later. But if you have the right setup, if you're in the right spot, I think you can almost ignore that graph. I mean, like, it's partly cloudy. Gar likes sunny days. So if I'm catching gar now, imagine how easy it is when it's sunny. Hey, stop. I do think this is the best way to, once you start getting hits, stop your bobber from moving so it moves a little bit inshore. And now it's a snag or a fish. Oh, another 10 for a fish that jumped right over my bobber. Well, eat it. It's right there for you. Almost got it. Damn it, I want my bobber to stay still because I'm going to get a snag. There's nothing I can do about making the bobber stay. Come on. I'm either going to get a snag or a fish right now. There it is. Catfish. Nope. Gar. $182. Yeah, you want, if you fish here, you want to bring a big keep net too. There are, because you're going to catch catfish once in a while, and they fill your net. I think a 27-pound catfish pays about I don't remember, like maybe 300. I don't know, maybe 350, because that would be a unique trophy or a unique cat. I'd like to get another you just need to look at the fish species to find out what's here. And yeah, carp are here. The only time I've ever caught a carp is at night. I tried night fishing. I couldn't catch anything at night. So I went for dough balls and I caught a couple carp. Went, wow. But they didn't pay that much. A stringer full of Longnose Gar, at least my stringer, 220 pounds, pays about 6,000 if it was all gar. If you filled your stringer with bass, if you figured out a way to fill 220 pounds of bass, oh man, I don't even know how much that would be, but a lot more than 5,000, 6,000. I don't even think I have the right lure. I'm letting this one go for a ride, aren't I? Might as well. If I get a hit, I'll stop. I mean, I should get hits. I'm in a good spot there, I think. It's hard for me to tell. Right now, if my bobber is, it should be like right close to the weeds, I think. You should be able to fish for gar all along this weed patch. I've tried other weed patches around. There are more. There's one near the car, near that nice parking job. But I didn't even catch one single gar. I tried. I don't know what the hell's going on here, though. I'm going to start over. Okay. Yeah, let's let it stay out a little farther. So that way when I stop it, I got more room to, like if I get a hit right now, I can stop for a sec. So there, now I'll stop it, and it'll turn toward the weeds. That's okay. And I'll let it go before I get in the weeds, though. If he's really hungry, he'll chase it. I'm still gonna hit the weeds. Go ahead and hit. I should get a hit now. I'm in a slump. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop and just see what happens here. Are you really going to stop me at 182 pounds? 183? I have 183 pounds of fish right now. You got to take me to 220. You got it, right? I did not want to make... I wanted to make sure he had it before I pulled. Little guy, but that's okay. Right there. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Weeder fish. Snagger fish, snagger fish. Should be a fish. Come on, he's already there. Come on. There's nothing I can do right now. You got it? Let's try, I'm going to do this just because I think now it's possible. I got some people watching. Let's see if we can, the glare is down. If I can get a fish right here, we can actually see it biting the, so I'm going to, so this will save and it'll be in my archive. And at the beginning of this feed, we were catching gar, and we were actually being able to see them. Here, I'm going to turn this off so that we got a better chance of seeing the gar hit the lure. If I can get the bobber right around here, if I can get it to stop. Oop, I just moved it. That's okay. I got to get my pole out of the water. So if I let this sit here, there's a really good chance we're going to see the gar hitting. We'll see the gar in the water. Let's see if we can see it. See him? You can see the gar. Oh, we got it already. Nice. Let's try that again. You didn't mess around, did you? You were hungry. So you just cast right in front of your feet and then pull it in. And just try to get your bobber to get right in front of that weed patch right there. So if you're standing exactly where I'm standing, you can do exactly what I'm doing. Right there. Maybe I want to get closer to the weeds. Right there. And now we just watch. And when a gar comes up to grab it, we should be able to see him, unless he grabs it right away. There, see him? I really think that's cool. You're still there, right? Oh, my pole's in the water. Damn it. Definitely probably not a good idea to have your pole in the water. I mean, the game is sophisticated enough. You know, you got having mono line or having a clear line is better. The fish don't see it. So if you got your pole sticking in the water, probably not a good idea. My pole's out of the water now. I'm like 3.5, maybe 4 feet from my feet. My bobber, my bait, and everything's like right near the shore. Maybe let it go a little more to the weeds. Right there. Okay, we should see this one. Yeah. So just for half a second. There he is. My dragonfly's coming. I gotta be careful. I gotta make sure he grabs it here. There he was. You see him? Oh, look how big he is. He looks big. Oh man, that beautiful dragonfly. So many different colors of dragonflies. Come on. Oh, usually if they hit that many times, I take it. What the hell? I could definitely get my bobber to completely stop. I'm having trouble breaking the 200-pound barrier. You know what? Let's let it go. Let's see what happens. And stop. That's a lot of hits with no fish there, mister. By the way, you can turn that ding on. It's very helpful. You can even watch a little TV. You only get a ding on the first hit, and then you won't get a ding for like 10 seconds. Trophy. Thank you. Oh, man. All right, let's go back over here. $209. I never thought that I would be able to get to 220. I could just catch one cat and make it. Stop right there. Oh, that branch bugs me so much. Now I'm going to stop it. See, when I say stop, you can't stop. When you're that far out and you stop reeling in line, the bobber will automatically come towards shore. Then that makes sense. The physics of the game and the current, that's what happens. So now it's either a fish or a snag. I wonder if there's a way of rescuing this. Can I pull this out and not reel in? No, I got something on my line. I wonder if I want to keep it. You lose bait when that happens. Let's go back to this. I want to put my bobber right here. I want it right here. It gets deep fast, man. You drown. If you couldn't swim and you fell in, you'd drown. The water gets like deep right away. And stop. And wait. Let's see if we can see this one. I just saw him. Very little, but we saw him. The glare makes it harder. Oh. Ooh, he's moving fast. Come on, you're a hungry one, right? See him? Come on, he's hungry. Nice, fresh cut. Actually, not very fresh. 4-day-old medium cut bait. You can learn a little bit too about being able to see the fish grab like that. Like, I didn't do anything to scare him away or to change his mind. He just changed his own mind. Yep, you can still see him down there. Oh, he almost hit my bobber. I almost pulled right there. He's gonna take it, but man, I gotta wait. I almost pulled too early again. Not a trophy. One more is all I need. I don't think anybody would disagree that this is a really good place and way to catch Longnose Gar. I can't hold. I'm already getting in the weeds. Okay, now I'll hold. At least there it doesn't go quite as fast. Because you want the bait to stop moving when you start getting hits. Yeah, that's going to happen. See if I can rescue. Anything on there? I think I'm good. Come back. Come back. Come back. Take it. Take it. I wonder, you know, that's one thing you don't know, if it's the same gar or a different gar. If I can get the bobber, like, the weeds thin out, like, just to the left. It's almost like a video game in itself trying to get around the weeds. Like, right there, there's no weeds. So if I can get my bobber to stay right there. Okay, stay there. Stay there. I'll get that fish. And this will be my last one. I will stay till 220. And if I get desperate, I'll cast out for a catfish. Really? This does not look like a good spot, but I just had a hit. Take it. Take it. If you're getting hits, don't. If you get a hit, don't quit. I'll give it like 20 more seconds. Ugh. I'm going to take a CSGO break after this. Do some gardening. I'm going to start over. But I will stay till I get my 220. I'll get my 220 pounds. Let's try this again. My pole. I gotta remember to make sure my pole's not in the water. Don't know for sure if that matters or not, but since it should matter, I'm not gonna. I can't move my camera right now. If I move my camera, I move my bait. Oh, yeah, but we can see the fish. I just saw him. He's there. Gar, and he's got it. And there we go. Well, if you're here still watching... Oh, did I get to 220? Oh my god, I can catch one more. Because that was a little gar, I only got to 220.4 pounds, and I need 220.46 pounds. Now, I can catch one more fish. I could catch a golden shiner right now, and that would put me over. But I won't catch a golden shiner on a number 4 hook. And I won't catch a golden shiner with medium cut bait. Get my pole out of the water. I never thought I'd have to worry about doing that. And right there is where I want you to stop. Right there. There's the golden spot. There's my honey hole right there. Yeah. Got to take that chat screen down. I can't believe I'm at 220.4 and I need 220.46. So basically a guppy, a minnow would put me over. Maybe a big minnow. You know all minnows are small fish, right? I mean there are different kinds of minnows, but the word minnow is kind of synonymous to what weeds are. A weed is just any plant that you don't want there. So any plant could be a weed. Any fish can be a minnow. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%, but a minnow is not a type of fish. I don't believe. Come on. Give me that. Maybe because I'm... No, that wouldn't make sense. The fish don't know how much weight I have. You know what I should try to do? I should try to get a catfish for the last one. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And we're going to use a frog. Let's use a frog. And we're going to go to 99. And we're going to cast right in the middle. Let's get over here. That stupid branch is in my way. For a catfish, if you do want to hunt catfish, and I wouldn't know why you would want to, other than having the fight, cast right there with medium cut bait. I'm going to use a frog because I want to kind of hurry. And I think I'm more likely to catch a fish with this frog. So we'll just get this done. It could be a bass too. It could be a bass, but I'm hoping it is a 27-pound catfish. So frogs, oh, definitely. Oh my God. It just took a lot of line. Oh. Well, this is going to be a good way to finish a live feed. This is a big catfish. Over 20, for sure over 20, probably. Maybe a trophy catfish. It already took damage. My line's taking damage right now. Get this in, and we'll call this a live feed. Have a good night, everyone. I might be back, but I doubt it for doing this. You can't just... Now, that's it? 19 pounds? Well, you fought hard. But that puts me over. That definitely put me over. So, have a good night, everyone. That was fun. I had a lot of fun today.